P7. That's where we find ourselves qualifying, coming into round 3 of the GRSC GT3 series. Today we are at the Virginia International Raceway, and I'm feeling pretty confident about this week. I've absolutely got the pace. We've already qualified P7. I'm expecting a top 5, at the minimum a top 10 finish, and we're in desperate need of a good finish. Last week was a disaster, P26 after a little bit of contact, but this week I'm feeling very confident. Alrighty, coming up to the starting line now for the first lap. We've got Brad Coates behind us, Daniel Piper beside us, and Mark Heppel in front. Our good friend McIntyre finds himself in P24, and as the light goes green, we're down the straight, entering the first corner. I'm trying to keep it close on the inside. I think you always want to try and be on the inside for the first corner of any race, just because if something happens, the cars tend to get pushed to the outside, so if you're on the inside, you can hopefully avoid a lot more contact. Coming in the turn 2 now, I try and get on the inside of Heppel beside me. Again, on the inside, we're too wide through here, and it's just a slight amount of contact with the cold tyres and hot track temp just pushes me wide. I'm able to get back, I'm able to get my foot back down pretty quickly, but I'm going to lose so many positions. And as Joel Farley and Woodsy overtake me now, they're going to push me all the way down to P17. Absolutely devastating. Absolutely not what we wanted, but we can recover. It's a very long race. P17, there's 40 cars on the grid. We can still recover, and if we make this right, I know I got the pace, we can still get our P10. And Woodsy really demonstrates that. Spinning, cold tyres, too much throttle, too hot of a track, and yeah, he's having a bad race just like I am. But yeah, it really just demonstrates, like, this track really leans towards some desperate moves, especially in these cars. It's hard to overtake, and I think there's more smoke up ahead, and yeah, there's another person off to the left. That's another free position, so as long as we keep it clean and on track and we keep it forwards, a P10 can still be within reach, especially because I know I have this pace. I'm absolutely rapid on this track. I've been doing practice all week. I'm feeling really good. As we cross the line now, we find ourselves in P15, which is a decent recovery considering the fact that we basically lost the car on the first lap. We definitely could be near the back. We could be seeing like 34th or something right now. So the fact that we're only 15th, I'm alright with. I can take that. That's definitely a recoverable position. I am struggling with the cold tyres just a little bit. You can tell the car doesn't want to turn. We're absolutely allergic to that apex. I'm not going to hit that anytime soon. Come through these corners as well. Absolutely horrible on the cold tyres. However, up ahead we can see Hao Ong in his Porsche. He must have got to slow down, just cut in the corner just a little bit too much. He's going to have to lift up the straight here, and he loses a bunch of positions, including giving us a free position. So we'll absolutely take that, putting us up in P14 on the second lap. By the way, it's only the second lap, but if you look at my dashboard, my tyres are already on fire.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
That's crazy for the second lap. Oh, these tyres are going to be absolutely horrible. We might get 3-4 decent laps before the tyres just turn into absolute liquid. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. Especially that final corner, not the kink, but the final corner. That really relies on your left side tyres, and that's going to be horrible and awful. I say that now actually, but coming through that corner I'm talking about now, I just don't get it right, and I push myself out wide. I have to lift just to stay on the track. And Hao Ong in his Porsche coming around the outside, he's just got more speed than me. There's just not too much I can do about it. As we come into T1, we're still side by side, and oh my god, I forgot about this. Oh yeah, that was bad. I just totally ran him wide. I think if this was F1, that's a totally legal defense, but yeah, I totally just ran him wide. That was bad. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Yeah, that was bad. Oops. I'm sorry about that. But looking forwards now, Mac Cherry in the car up ahead, he decides to go for a joker lap. He goes, tries to cool the tyres down in the grass just a little bit. He gets back in our grass, so we're definitely able to fight him. I get a much better exit out of the oak tree, and I'm going to get quite a little bit of a run on him. He's definitely, I don't know if the Ferrari's just a little bit quicker off the start, or maybe he's running a lower wing than me. I know I'm definitely running some high wing to compensate for the low grip from the heat. So maybe that's what it is. He's got a lower wing than me. But my higher wing is absolutely going to help because I go for quite a brave move around the outside. Some might call it stupid. I call it iconic. An absolute class. We're able to make it stick. I was pretty stoked of that. On a track like this, there's not many overtaking opportunities, at least. Maybe that's just a skill issue. I don't really see too many overtaking opportunities on this track, but I was pretty happy to be able to make that one stick. Skipping ahead to lap 5 now. We're just settling in quite a little bit, so we're feeling a bit more comfortable to skip around. We got Joel Farley and Robert Brewer battling one another. He gets an overtake done. It slows both of them down, so I'm able to catch up and get within striking distance of Joel Farley, who's now in the back in his BMW yet again. I suppose it's not going to swap because it's a pick and stick series, but yeah, our tyres have become very, very hot. If you see, we've got 190s on the left. I think it's what, 180s, like high 180s on the right. It is absolutely ridiculous how hot these temps are already. It's only been 5 laps and even just going around that corner, I'm struggling. I think everyone is. I think the guys ahead, they got a little bit of a better exit on that corner, but yeah, I'm struggling in that corner. We got Mac Sherry behind. I think he's also struggling in that corner because he's not gaining on me. Coming down the T1, they're both going to get side by side fighting in this corner. I think Joel's going to get in. Oh no, Joel's the beamer in front. Robert's the guy in front of me. I've gotten the cars mixed up. Robert's in front, Joel's in front of him. So I try and peek down the inside. Robert closes it off pretty quickly. And as we come into this corner, I just didn't expect him to brake that hard, and I just punt him. Mac Cherry, he's in the dirt as well. I get a little bit of a run going on him, but we're gonna have to go. Well, we don't have to do anything, but we are gonna go side by side through these first couple of S's. Eventually, I come to my senses and I lift a little bit, and yeah, We've killed Robert and we've lost a position to Cherry, so not a good lap. Robert, rather rightfully and fairly, he reported that to race control, but the race control report hasn't come out yet. So if I do get penalised for that, I'll pop it up on the screen. iRacing did somehow consider that a 0x. I don't know how that was a 0x contact. I absolutely murdered the man, but I'm assuming 0x absolutely absolves me of all liability. So I'll take it. Coming into the next lap though, both of us, we brake, well, apparently pretty slowly because Jacob Hughes behind us, he's able to gain some distance on us. We get a little bit slippy on the exit. Jacob Hughes does as well, but he's having a lot of difficulty with his car. And as he just goes a little bit wide, he just barely clips the grass, and that's enough to spin him and take him out. Horrible to see a race ended like that, but it really just shows just how brutal these tyres are getting. Meanwhile, if we wanted to talk about absolutely cruel races, Jacob McIntyre, he's managed to crawl himself up all the way to P22. He's just driving, he's having fun, and all of a sudden, just freeze, just black. His game just completely freezes and he's taken out of it. And by the time he comes back, straight in the wall. That is a race-ending impact right there. He's done. That sucks. That sucks balls, honestly. That's really annoying. I'm doing a 6 hour with him as well, so fingers crossed that doesn't happen during the race. Coming on to lap 11 now. We're about a third through the race. We're absolutely fighting Mac Cherry in front of us. For the last couple of laps, it's been about three or so laps now. And about every corner, I'm getting real close to him. I'm desperate for an overtake. I'm really wanting it, really looking for it. He's slowing me up, I reckon. The sooner we can get the overtake, the sooner we can put the gas down and hopefully fly around, try and catch up. Cherry, he does not want me to make that move around the roller coaster again. He is hugging it in the middle of the road. He's doing some really good defending. Goes a little bit deeper around the corner there, but is able to keep it secure, able to put his foot down, keep it in front of me. I'm just going to have to hope. I go a little bit too slowly through here. I was trying to optimize my exit, try and get a really good run and get the overtake done, but I was just too cautious in my entry. I sacrificed too much entry speed where I really didn't have to. But as we come down the start-finish line, Thomas Sonny Cena has found his way into the servo and into our race, but disaster as he makes contact with Mac, puts him into me, and the two of them get in front of me. I haven't got too much damage, but Mac Cherry has definitely got some damage. I think his front right wheel is damaged. He's got wheel damage, is what he was telling me after the race. And so yeah, you can see he's slow through all these corners. He's really nursing that car, trying to bring it home. I struggle through this corner. I have to lift. Thank God for how long he didn't hit me in his Porsche. I appreciate you lifting. He really got punished by that, as you can see him disappearing in the background. I feel bad, but you know, that's racing. Cherry, though, struggling with that car, loses control just a little bit, and Sonny Cena finds the back of him. He gets pushed out into the grass, and he almost hits me. Oh, my God, that is close. That could have ended our race right then and there. Oh, my God. But, yeah, getting back on board with us, we're able to keep up with Sonny Cena. I think he's got some damage. We'll chase him down the straight. I think we get a better exit. We've got it all. We got the slipstream, we got the exit, and we're gonna get the overtake. He's gonna lift off the throttle. He's not gonna try and go too wide with us through the roller coaster. So shout out Cena. That's some smart driving there. Literally cutting to like the next corner. I don't even know why I needed to cut, but Cena's smart driving really shows why. Sometimes it helps. You don't need to fight for every position. Sometimes the smartest move isn't to fight for every single position. And Cena really shows that here, where I just don't nail my exit on that corner. And with the slipstream and a better run, Cena is able to make a move on me into T1. It's able to get that move done. I try and go for a slipstream. I'm earlier on the accelerator, but I am on the outside of the next corner. So I drop in, but I come on the inside. He brakes early. I didn't even know if this move was possible. This was my first time trying it, but I was able to make it work. And I was able to make it work cleanly, and it gives me the inside for this corner here where I'm able to secure the position. Skipping to the end of the lap, and it is time to come into the pits. I throw it into the pit lane, brake at the last moment, trying to get every bit of speed that I can. Sonny Cena, he follows me through, and I basically nail it. Like, I dropped down the 60 on the cones. I nailed my pit entry. I was pretty stoked with that. Coming into the pits now, and I'm having a bit of fun with the camera. I'm doing a bit of freestyling again. I'm playing around my controller, as I was saying last time. We are fully filling up, full tank. We got a 45% tank, so it's about 46.8 litres. Plus we are doing tyres. We're chucking all new tyres all over the car. So fully brand new tyres. And the thing about new tyres is that they are cold tyres. Remember this, as it's going to be important. Sonny Cena, he manages to get the overtake done in the pits, and I believe that's Joel Farley right behind me. He's managed to catch up pretty nicely, and I try and make the move around the outside, but like I told you guys to remember, and I forgot, I have cold tyres. I have cold tyres, and I go into the dirt. Oh my God, Jacob Hughes has done the same thing that I did. That's crazy. It's 2 times in the dirt for him there. And someone up ahead? Oh my God, you can literally see how shocked I am, like, on the camera. Yeah, all right, well, it seems I'm definitely not the only person, making the mistake of forgetting about the cold tyres. There are people dying everywhere. I'm sure there's more people dying near the pit lane. But yeah, going on to our race. Brad Keck in his Aston Martin ahead of us. Full carbon fibre Aston Martin, might I add. It's quite a unique livery. Pretty sick, pretty nice. Again, I try and stick my nose through these S's. I back out again because it just isn't a smart move. I lose a ton of speed and I let Keck run off just a little bit. I think I beat him under braking coming through here. I don't know if the whole corner is called Oak Tree or just the exit, but no, I didn't beat him through braking. He totally mugged me, but I got a decent exit. I got a bit of a run onto him. With a bit of slipstream, I might be able to make a move here. I'm going around the outside. I try and bait him into the holding the outside line. It works. He dives to the outside. I'm able to come down the inside, We're able to go 50-50. We've still got cold tyres, and that's on my mind. I'm very nervous. We both brake early, side by side through here, and he just goes deep. He's not as scared as I am. He's willing to let go of the brake sooner, and he keeps that position. Very clean defense from him. Very clean racing. He's also so much quicker through that corner as well. I don't think he switched tyres. That might be why he's so fast. He might just be a better driver than me, but I'm just going to tell myself that he didn't take tyres because I don't want to hurt my feelings. And Sean Bonici, he also capitalizes off my slow exit. And as we come around for the final corner, we find Dougie Gowans, the OG grandpa, coming out of the pit lane. He joins us in our little battle. I'm sure he's taking cold tyres as well, or cold new tyres. Me and Sean, I try and go around the outside. It's never happening. I just lose the car just for a microsecond, as you can see the little jerk, and that gives enough time for, I think that's Woodsy back at it, overtaking me. We're fighting through these little corners. He's got the outside line. He's going to be able to carry a lot more speed, and I find myself having to lift, and I just slot in right behind him. Coming into Oak Tree now, or more specifically, coming in the exit of Oak Tree, we just cut that corner just a little bit too much, and that's going to give us a slowdown. And for whatever reason, I don't serve it straight away on that easy straight, and so I have slam on the brakes with about 5 seconds left to serve about 1.6 seconds of slowdown. I have to slam on the brakes. I almost go off the grass, and I let Yegor Pavlikin and Callan Hodgkinskin come by me. We are currently in P22, but it's not the end of the world because not everyone has pitted yet. So we will gain a few free positions from people who haven't pitted yet. But as of right now, we are in P22. Coming into lap 18 now, we are officially more than halfway through the race. We get a bit of a run on Callan Hodgkinson now. And we're going to have that inside line for the first corner. We've almost got him overtaken. He's definitely going side by side by us. We're later on the brakes, and we're able to fully secure that position. Park it a little bit on the apex so he doesn't get the switchback, and then power out of it. We've left him in the dust. We've absolutely secured that position. Very nice, very nice. It's one more position for us. And we find ourselves in P21. Uneventfully coming into this corner until Callan, oh my God, I don't know what happened there. I don't know if he had his ABS turned off and locked up, but oh my God, he was so close to taking us out. He's definitely in the wall. I think that's his race over. He's just, I don't know what happened, but oh my God, that was close. Skipping ahead to lap 29 now, we find ourselves in a very respectable P7. We've done a lot of climbing back, and we've really saved this race. It was looking like it was going to be really good, and it just all fell apart, and we slowly brought it back into the single digits. P7 as we come into the pits now, and honestly, I'm pretty happy with this race. Like, we've had a few disasters, a few issues. You know, we knuckled down. We had the pace. We worked really hard, and we ended up doing really well. That was until this happened. As you can see, I enter the pits with auto fuel enabled, but it disables as you enter the pit and starts filling. I didn't realize this, and in a panic, I click on the auto fuel button, which cancelled my pit stop, stopped it from fueling, and I didn't realize this. I just thought it was done, and so I left the pits. And so we've left the pits on our final pit stop, under fueling the car. Oh my God. We left the pits at P14, so at minimum, we were going to finish P14, which is a very, look, that's not the finish we wanted at the start of the race, but that is a very decent finish. That I can be happy with that finish, especially considering how, disastrous this race was. But to throw it all away like that, we have to, I try and hold out for the rest of the stint. We've got about 3 laps of fuel. I do the 3 laps of fuel, and we are 1 lap behind. I have to pit on the white flag. We were 1 pit behind being able to finish. And oh my God, what a way to ruin the race. So late, and such a silly decision. It's devastating. And yeah, as we come through the final corners on the final lap, we are going to bring home P24, which, yeah, that's not what we wanted at all. That's our worst finish of the season. Last week we finished P21. First week we finished P7. If we could have more P7 finishes, that would be awesome. If we finished P7 every time, we would literally be P2 in the championship standings. But you know, shit happens. That's racing, and yeah, this race was a good example of shit happening. We will definitely need to lock in for sure. Need to lock in. We just got to get rid of these silly mistakes. Spa, we had that little bit of contact. Here, we just made a lot of small mistakes, like forgetting about our cold tyres and going way off track. A little bit of contact at the start, and the big one, that pit, just not understanding how the auto fuel went and cancelling my pit stop early. That was really bad. But we live and learn. Next week we have Adelaide. The Lamborghini's very strong there. It's a sprint round, so we'll have 2 races, 2 opportunities to get some decent finishes, get some decent points. If we do make a mistake, because there's 2 races, it doesn't matter as much. So Adelaide, I'm feeling very confident for Adelaide. I believe we'll do very well. So like and subscribe. Stick around to watch that one next week. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys are still here, 22, 23 minutes in, thank you guys so much. That means the absolute world. I've tried a new editing software. I got recommended to try Davinci Resolve, so this video might be a little bit different. It might be a little better, a little worse, a little just different. I've got a new editing software. It's taken a while to learn. It's very advanced, so this might not be the best video I've made so far, but you know, I can feel already like this software is going to let me make some bangers. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Love seeing those numbers go up.